Silver State Trains. I'm back at it again. Today I'm going to work on some wiring. So I already got started here on the layout here. So I got a bunch of cuddle feeders poking out underneath the layout that I need to cut and attach to the bus system. So in my typical fashion, I did order these 22 gauge um, connectors. And actually, I did not realize it. Okay, so I had thought I had bought all, I don't know if you can see that through the package there, but this is the style that goes over the blade. So I didn't realize that it is a 100 pack, but it's 50 of each. So I do have what I need. So I'm sitting there thinking I didn't have it, but I do. So perfect. I have that. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that wired up. I did get the T-tap connectors that I needed. So I'll get those going. But let's see here. Yeah, so I have quite a few wires poking down that I just got to get going here. These are my switch connectors, so the wiring for my switches. So I'll get those powered up eventually. So, but I'm gonna get going on getting all this hooked up, and then let's run some trains. It's been a while since I ran trains, so let's do that and see how clean or dirty the track is. So these guys have been parked there a while, just staged. So want to get those running and see if that Athearn still runs. I know for whatever reason, I gotta have to work on that transition from the flat to the 4%. This engine here, specifically anyhow, likes to disconnect. So I gotta get that ironed out before I glue that down. So, but I'm gonna get back to work and yeah, we'll be back at it. Okay, well, I got all my wiring done that I'm gonna get today. I did realize that I still have to come back and get, I gotta put this wire for the switch through, and I have to, oh, I'm sitting there acting like you guys can see where I'm pointing at here. I got to get that switch wire through, and then these two industry tracks back there, I still don't have power on them. I just realized as I set my camera back up that I pulled those feeders, so I need to get those back installed. So I'll do that another time. However, I did get that working, so this panel, now all these switches work. So this is for that track right there. So if you watch right now, I'm going to try to make that engine move, and it won't move. So the track power is killed. So all I have to do is activate that track, and there's life. Isn't that cool? So now I can control those tracks. So that is awesome. I was thinking about maybe getting some more of those switches and putting one on each of those, what should I call it, my passenger lines. And the only reason why I was thinking about doing that is that it would allow me to, I think quite a few of my engines for my passenger line may be power or maybe sound equipped. And again, they may not be. Um, I don't know. I just kind of thinking out loud because I know where is it at? My Athearn there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep that Athearn in there or if that's going to be, if I'm going to move it to my freight line. I do have some options though. So, but anyhow, I thought that might be convenient to mute that because right now I have that engine muted. But let me move this camera and let's run some trains because it's been a while. Okay, I'm going to wake up 2583. It's been quite a few weeks since this engine's moved. Let's go ahead and get it going. I'm already stalled out. There we go. See how that line does. Where do I want this engine to go? I want it to go there. All right, let's follow her around. I have not ran these trains in quite a few weeks. I think the last video, if you look back, move that paper real fast. I think the last video, if you saw me running this, that was the last time. So I haven't been operating it on my own or anything. Gonna get this into the yard and just kind of stage it there for now. Running good. Gotta love the Katos. Alrighty. Let's wake up this beauty here. Make sure I got my switches thrown. Alright. That's at 6480, right? Yep. Put the headlight on. And go. Oh, she's a little grumpy. It's alright. There we go. There we go. Running good now. Gotta throw that switch. One in the longest part of my yard. Just a little tired, a little bit grumpy, but she's good now. Again, I have not cleaned this track in weeks, so not that I should technically have to, but it is in a dirty garage. So, all right. All right, I got that in there. I think there's anything else for me to move. Should I try? Should we move the Ather in there? See if she'll run. I'll show you what my problem. Let's see here. Select loco. There we go. I think I have it set right. You ready? Okay. This is my grumpy engine here, so if my track is dirty, this engine will tell me. See if it lets go right as it hits that transition right at the tape. Ready? Watch. Ah, she held on. Okay. She doesn't hate me. A little bit of scraping on that foam, which means I bumped the track a little bit. All right. Gotta do a little trim in there. Let's see if we can make a whole loop. Nope, nope. All right. That's better than a lot of times. I'll take a quick little stall. Didn't lose any cars. All right, starting the 2% grade. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting some foam here and building up the mountain so it kind of comes down here with a double tunnel. I want to make it removable so that way I can easily maintenance track because I don't want any track hidden, knowing my luck. So it's kind of what I was thinking about doing. I was going to do quite a few of those. I think the tunnels would add some nice character. Be fun to do as well. Surprised this thing is still going. Hold on, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's long train.
Is that a long train?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But she's going in the tunnel. It's going in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Is that the tunnel?
Let's stop it here.
That, look at that one.
Yeah, I know. All right, let me finish my video real fast. All right. So,
Yeah, be all the doors.
you know, I'm gonna end it here. I did all my wiring for the weekend, so I got that track up and running. I do have to power this whole industry next. I got to fix this track over here a little bit, but I got to get this powered in, get those switch wires poked through. I still have to replace that switch, which now that I've moved these engines, I can do that. And then I have to, like I mentioned, I got to get that switch wire ran back through and get that industry back up and powered. But then that's all of my powering needs. So I think I have 7 feeders I got to put in now, and a couple of switches, but hopefully that'll be it. So anyhow, with that, I'm going to end it for today. So thank you all for watching. You guys have a good one.